So I'm gonna record this quick video real quick because it dawns on me. People like to talk about Christmas or whatever, right? However, so when people say, okay, yeah, I'm celebrating Christmas and I'm buying about $10,000 worth of presents and I'm doing this and I'm doing it and I'm doing this, okay. You keep talking about what you're doing, but you forget. People keep saying, yeah, but you got to celebrate the reason of the season, the reason for the season, the reason of the season. But what is the reason for the season? Because Jesus Christ and Christmas really don't have anything to do with each other. Now, they put the nativity in there to make it a holier holiday because Hanukkah is coming up and all this other stuff. And then certain customs of other people that understand the equinox, if that make any sense. So we don't study enough to show thyself approved. This is why people perish and lose time amongst other things because they're not understanding. And so in all that getting, we have to get an understanding of whatever, right? Yeah, I haven't made a video in a while. You know why I haven't made a video in a while? Because everybody else want to continue to act like it's such a competition to be a preacher. And you're going to find yourself in hell. Yeah, he going to say, get away from me, you worker of iniquity. I know you not. Unless somebody else beat him to it and go ahead and put you in there. Not that you can actually beat God at doing anything, but sometimes there are some spiritual warriors that will fight a battle. Anyways, now, back to Christmas. So, if you're doing all this for people and you've done nothing for God or Jesus in the midst of what's supposed to be a reason for a season, you're doing this in error. It is backwards. You need the spirit of excellence, so you need understanding. And in all that get understanding, you need revelation and knowledge, wisdom according to information. Why according to information? Because if you have the information, you know how to apply, or you can apply it in the right places at the right time. You understand what it is that I'm saying? You can't have understanding without knowledge and both information. Why? Because information can be given out of a book. The knowledge might come from experience. It just depends on who's saying that. I have knowledge and I know that I know this because I've been there and done that, and I've gathered this information. I consumed this information. So therefore, I have arrived to a point that I can make a decision on where I like to place this information now. So it can groom, it can be groomed and it can grow and it can blossom into something else. Whichever way I decide to put that within me or within the world or within any other entity, it is now something that I know. So, now that I get understanding. So, if we only give to people places or things at the time of Christmas, we've done that backwards. So if Jesus Christ is the reason for the season, and God gave us Jesus Christ, who is a present and who is a present and will be a present help, and we cannot live without him. We could not live without his sacrifice, and we only needed one sacrifice of Jesus Christ, and that was enough for this world and I don't know how many other worlds. So don't let nobody tell you that you need a sacrifice. No, because obedience is better than sacrifice. So we need your obedience now that God has already done everything that need to be done because it was finished. It is finished, okay? So let me clear that up because people are like, yeah, but you need to give back. No, you need to give to us. So you want me to give from me to give to you? As in what? I'm not dying for you. I ain't dying with you. I'm just being honest. So if the present was a baby from a virgin, this is a special offering, a special gift from God himself. So what is it that you can give to God this season or any other Christmas season that is worth not only receiving, because giving, I give it back to you, press down, shaking together, run it over. Google those scriptures when you want to. If you want to. What is it, I count on, that you can give to him that you can't give to anyone else? What is it that you can give to him that will bless your next year? What is it that you can give to him that will help you during the Passover? What is it that you can give to him that will guarantee you what it is that you're actually looking for in life? What is it that you can give to him, not people, not places, not things, that will actually certify who you are in him? Because if you become the apple of God's eye, there's nothing that he will withhold, even though he won't withhold anything from those that's walking upright. But when you become the apple of God's eye, and you're always doing something according to what it is that he wants you to do, and you are walking in right standing with him, do you know you'll be blessed on top of blessed on top of blessed? You won't have to wait for Christmas to get a present. Girl, you better be quiet. You won't have to wait to Valentine's Day to feel special. Huh? You won't have to wait till little things in order for a big thing to happen. It'll be like, girl, every time I turn around, he blessing me. No, it'd be real. It'll be, girl, I didn't expect this blessing, and here's this blessing. Why? Because you learn how to give to the giver. Girl, you better be quiet here. So you keep giving to people, and they're still keep drying up because they have given theirs to something that they shouldn't have given it to, or because their blessing fell on the stony ground, then what are they going to reap? So you got to understand how to reap and how to sow. So if you sow in a place that is plentiful, then you know that you're getting something in return. Now, if you only keep giving to people versus it be for a good reason or a bad reason because you're just a giver, understand that there is a law of giving. Girl, you better be quiet. Okay. Be quiet here. Okay. So when you actually put reality in set and understand these laws and these principles of life, you will see that giving to the same people over and over again every Christmas, whether you're stressed out or not, it's going to get you the same result. So be careful and learn how